An official at the Interior Department that Trump has gutted and put these shills, these pig fucking bastards in all of these cabinet positions now, are being controlled by Trump Nazis. And why they cast their allegiance to Trump and not the Constitution is in itself just, I mean, it's vile, it's filthy. But that's what Trump looks for. Vile, filthy people. And he puts them in positions of power. An official at the Interior Department embarked on a campaign that has inserted misleading language about climate change, including the bullshit claim that increased carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is really beneficial. This bastard has inserted all that garbage into the Interior Department's scientific reports, according to documents reviewed by the New York Times. They report that the misleading language appears in at least 9 reports, including environmental studies and impact statements on major watersheds in the American West that could be used to justify allocating increasingly scarce water to drillers, miners, and yes, farmers at the expense of wildlife conservation, fish, species, everything. Climate change, global warming, fuck it. The effort was led by somebody called Indur, it's I-N-D-U-R, Indur Goklany, Goklany. Hey, you right-wing Nazi fuckers, does that sound like an Irish or English or real name? Indur Goklany? Apparently, this freak is a longtime Interior Department employee who in 2017, near the beginning of the Trump administration, was promoted to the office of the Deputy Secretary with responsibility for reviewing the agency's climate policies. Am I to believe that this shithead was in there during the Obama years? Well, if he's a longtime Interior Department employee and in 2017 was promoted, well, I guess he was. The Interior Department's scientific work is the basis for critical decisions about water and mineral rights affecting millions of Americans and hundreds of millions of acres of land. And Indur Goklany is now in charge of it. The wording of this language that's been put into all these reports in the Interior Department, so-called scientific reports, the wording known internally as the Gox uncertainty language. Goklany is his name. The Gox uncertainty language is based on Mr. Goklany's nickname. I guess you call it Gok. Huh? Hey, Gok, what's up? Inaccurately claiming that there is a lack of consensus among scientists that the Earth is warming. They're still using that tired fucking neo-fascist trope. Well, you know, it's still, nobody's really made up their minds yet. In Interior Department emails to scientists, the GOC pushed misleading interpretations of climate science, saying, quote, "It may be overestimating the rate of global warming for whatever reason." That's what the GOC says. Well, you know, all these reports may be misleading. Of course, climate modeling has largely predicted global warming accurately. The final language in these directives from the GOC states inaccurately that some studies have found the Earth to be warming while others have not. Well, in that kind of confusion, let's just proceed as usual. The GOC also instructed department scientists to add that rising carbon dioxide, the main force right now driving global warming, is beneficial because, and we really appreciate this here in Atlanta, not, quote, it may increase plant water use efficiently, end quote. We've had nothing but fucking rain here. We have lakes, deep lakes about to overflow their banks. We have rivers that are about to go fucking berserk. But this asshole's, oh, bring more. More. What is this coming in my studio? All right, hold on, everybody. Oh, this is from last Friday? Yeah, we were in, we had pre-recorded Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday shows because we were in Louisville, Kentucky. And we were supposed to read this on Friday. I'll do it in a second. Where was I? Oh, yeah. The GOC has told Interior Department scientists to shut the fuck up and don't talk science, but to say that carbon dioxide is beneficial. And that extra carbon dioxide in the air, quote, will lengthen the agricultural growing season, end quote. That's from the GOC. Now, both assertions misrepresent scientific consensus that climate change will result in severe disruptions to global agriculture and significant reductions in crop yields. But never mind, we're not talking science anymore with this gangster fucking regime that runs the United States. There's no science. What science? Science schmience. What are you talking about? It's what Il Duce wants, Il Duce gets. What this bloated pig Trump wants is what the bloated pig Trump gets. That's how gangster organizations work. And then we have Samuel Myers, a principal research scientist at Harvard University Center for the Environment, who has studied the effects of climate change on nutrition, says the language that the GOC is now inserting into scientific papers in the Interior Department, that language, quote, takes very specific and isolated pieces of science and tries to expand it in an extraordinarily misleading fashion. Now, what does he mean by that? Well, very simply, a little carbon dioxide is a good thing. Trees love it, and plants love it. But it's just like if you like sugar, right? If you like sugar, you don't sit down at the fucking table and start spooning it into your mouth until you keel over dead, do you? I guess if you're the useless fuck in the White House, you never consider anything like that. The Interior Department's emails dating from 2017 through last year, 2019, and obtained under public records laws by the watchdog group Energy and Policy Institute, provide the latest evidence of the Trump administration's widespread attacks on government scientific work. The Trump gangsters has halted or scaled back numerous research products since taking office, including an Obama-era initiative to fight disease outbreaks around the world. Oh, well, that wasn't a very smart thing, you fuckers, was it? Huh? A decision that has drawn criticism in recent weeks as the coronavirus hopefully inches its way towards the White House. Come on, virus! Hi, Truth Seekers. Mike Malloy here. As you know, we've switched formats and are now broadcast exclusively on the Progressive Voices Network. So that means you get fewer program interruptions, no corporate commercials, and lots of profanity. But our format change also means some of our radio listeners no longer hear the program. It's been a while since I mentioned our podcasts, so you may have forgotten that there is a way to listen to this program anytime you need a good dose of screaming. Visit MikeMalloy.com and subscribe to our podcast. You have your choice. You can listen to the ranting with the audio podcast, or listen and watch me lose control with a video podcast subscription. As a podcast subscriber, you can download the program to your mobile device and take me with you wherever you go. And if you have a friend who needs a dose of truth-seeking, you can give a gift subscription as well. That's MikeMalloy.com, and never miss a minute of the uncensored fun and frivolity.